In a small town surrounded by rolling fields and distant mountains, there was a little boy named Theo. Theo's world was a narrow strip of land behind his house, a dusty backyard enclosed by a high wooden fence. Every day, Theo played alone, tossing pebbles or watching ants march across the cracked earth. He longed to know what lay beyond the fence, but his parents always said, "Stay close to home, Theo, it's safe here." So Theo grew used to the fence, but every night, before bed, he would climb onto an old barrel, stretch up on tiptoe, and peek over the top. From there, he could see a sliver of open sky, the tops of the far-off trees, and sometimes a bird gliding free. One warm afternoon, Theo was stacking pebbles when he heard a gentle tapping. He turned and saw a girl about his age standing on the other side of the fence. Her name was Lanny, and she had eyes that shone like morning sunlight. "Why are you always behind that fence?" Lonnie asked. Theo shrugged. "I'm not allowed out. They say it's too big out there." Lonnie smiled and said, "But don't you wonder? There's so much to see." She lifted her hand and showed him a bright red feather. "I found this by the river. There's a bridge, a meadow of wildflowers, and old ruins where foxes play. Want to come?" Theo's heart thumped. He wanted to say yes, but fear tugged at him. "I don't know if I can," he whispered. Lanny didn't push. She just said, "Well, if you change your mind, I'll be by the big oak tree tomorrow. The world is waiting, Theo." That night, Theo lay in bed, staring at the ceiling. He thought of birds gliding in open sky and of a world too big for any fence to hold. When dawn broke, Theo tiptoed to the backyard. He climbed onto the barrel, then onto a wobbly crate, and with a deep breath, hoisted himself over the fence. He tumbled into soft grass on the other side. The air smelled different, wilder, freer. Lonnie was waiting by the oak tree. When she saw him, she clapped her hands and laughed. Together they ran through fields where butterflies rose in shimmering clouds. They chased frogs by the riverbank and rested in the shade of ancient ruins, telling each other stories about what they might find tomorrow. A secret cave, a hidden waterfall, maybe even a rainbow after a sudden summer rain. When Theo returned home that evening, his parents were worried at first, but when they saw his sparkling eyes and the way he spoke of all he'd seen, they realized something wonderful. Their little boy was growing wings inside his heart. From that day on, Theo never let a fence, real or imagined, keep him from wondering what else could be. He learned that the world is not a box to stay in, but a sky to fly through. If only you dare to climb over the walls you build for yourself. Possibility is everywhere, just beyond the fences we fear. All it takes is one brave step to see how wide and beautiful life can be.